Now, the Porsche Boxster has always had the horrible cliche that it's the car you buy if you want a Porsche but can't afford the 911. But that is not a normal Boxster. That's a 550 Spyder Boxster S Special Edition. It was built to commemorate the famous Porsche 550 from the 1950s, and with the roof down and its 18-inch seal grey Carrera alloys, aluminium brake calipers, 5mm wheel spacers, and sport suspension, which means it's 10mm lower than the standard Boxster, you can see the resemblance. It's also finished in a GT silver metallic, which has so far been reserved for the Carrera GT and the 40-year anniversary of the Porsche 911. So it's in very good company, and it speaks to the time that was spent by the designers and mechanics in Stuttgart on this special edition. But unlike the original 550s, which are some of the most expensive cars you can possibly buy, one went up at auction in 2018 and it went for $4.9 million. This is cheap by comparison. This has only done 25,000 miles, and you could have this one for 20,000. But what exactly is it? Is it a fake 550? Is it a wannabe 911? Let's find out. And I should say, before we start, you'll probably see a huge grin on my face from the outset. And that's because I've had this car 2 nights already prior to the review, and I am absolutely in love with it. I have never fallen for a car as quickly as I have with this one. I've driven a lot of cars in the last 12 months. This is already shaping up to be my favourite. Let's do this. Now, only 1,953 of these anniversary editions were made, a nod to the first year of production of the Porsche 550. We are sat in number 1149 of 1953, so just over the halfway point. I bet number one, I bet one of 1953 is worth an absolute fortune. This is a far-fetched dream. I wonder if anyone in the comments or on the internet knows who owns number one. I bet it was one of the original mechanics or designers. I bet that will be worth some money right now. But enough of the waffle. This thing comes with a 3.2 litre naturally aspirated flat 6 that's sat just there, and it produces 266 bhp, which is a smidgen more than any other Boxster ever made. This is the most powerful iteration of the 986, and this is what it sounds like. 0 to 60 takes 6.4 seconds in the Tiptronic that I'm in, and in the manual it takes 5.7, so it's not blow your head off speed by today's standard, but listen to how it does it. Oh my god, I'm in love with this car. This is genuinely one of the most enjoyable, one of the most satisfying cars I've ever driven. I came home in this the other day and I said to Lily, out of all the cars I've driven, this is my favourite. And the response, like the response of my colleagues and my family, is, really? Yes, really. There is nothing that I've enjoyed more than driving this. I don't know if it's because of similar age to the first car I ever owned, so I'm comparing my love of my first car to kind of a tuned sports car of the time. But I absolutely love this thing. I cannot get over how quickly I've fallen for everything about it. I like the silly font they've used for the dials. I love the stitched and padded steering wheel. I even love the seats that are just slightly too small for someone my size. This is an unbelievable thing to drive. It's so small you can kiss every apex. It's so poised you can just throw it into corners and not have to worry. It's so balanced that as soon as you're out of a corner, you can immediately get back on the power. What a machine. What a machine. The Tiptronic is also interesting for me. I'm old enough for any sort of steering wheel shifter to be paddles, but this is so oddly satisfying. Just for the touch of the thumb, you can change it up and down. kickbacks. You get PSM so you can stay in control even if you're throwing it around. And you get this little central plate to show it's an anniversary edition. It says actually what number it is. Tiny details, but ones that really set the car apart from any other normal Boxster. The whole experience is just satisfying. Honestly, I defy any true petrol head to drive this car and not find it enjoyable. This is 18 years old and the grip is incredible. The chassis control is so balanced, it's so flat. Oh, there's a tunnel coming up here. I'm not expecting much, but you know, Porsche sold something like 160,000 Boxsters worldwide, but these ones, they only made 1,953, and I'm driving one. Wow, today is a good day. Today is a good day. So, is it a fake 550? No. Is it a wannabe 911? No. That is a 550 Spyder Boxster S Special Edition. And out of all the cars I've driven so far, that's my favourite. It's that good.